Good morning, guys. It's Becca, and I have sweet little Brooklyn here with me today, and she is in her jammies. Look at those ruffles on her bum. We're doing PJ Saturday. Mama would have stayed in her gown too if I wasn't doing a video. But anyway, hey guys, I'm Becca, and this is Rocking with Becca. If you're new to my channel, every Saturday I try to do a video that I call Rocking with Becca. And on this video, I tell you the babies of the day, and I forgot to bring over Brian. Hang on, let me go get Brian. We can't leave him out. Let me move this stuff around here. You know, it wouldn't be my videos if I didn't forget something. Hang on, and I'll continue with my introduction. Let me get Brian. He was in the baby bed. And there's Brian. There's Mama's little Brian, and he has on his superhero jammies. Let's see if I can get him up here without knocking my coffee down. We're going to sit him right here. Okay, Brian, be careful, baby. Don't knock Mama's coffee over. Hey, come on. Cooperate. Bring those feet down. Come on. Come on. You back? Don't get your toe hooked in the handle of my cup. Are you going to sit up there? You're not going to sit up there? Okay. We'll just put you back in the baby bed then if you're not going to sit up there. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. So, Brian didn't want to sit up there. He was a little scared to sit up there on the table, so I put him back in the baby bed. But we have little Brooklyn here, and she's sleeping. Yeah, her sleeping. Her said, y'all just go ahead and talk all you want to, because I'm just going to snuggle with Mama and sleep. Yeah. So, what I do on this video, this series, is I show you the babies of the day, which for today is Brooklyn and Brian. I give a shout out to a channel that is under 1,000 subscribers to try to help them get more subscribers. And then I try to have a topic to talk on, whether it's a doll topic or it's about my health or whatever it might be. I try to have something to talk on. I usually do. There's been very few times that I haven't come up with something to talk about. There's been times I've come on and thought I didn't have anything to say, and that it was going to be a short video, and it was ended up being a long one. So, Rocking with Becca videos are usually long. They're my longest videos. And I don't worry about the time. I just come on and enjoy chatting with y'all. I do want to say I feel like this video is going to be a little lengthy. So if you'd like to pause the video and go grab you a hot cup of coffee or some hot cocoa or a sweet tea or a soda pop, whatever your beverage of choice. And if you would like to grab a snack, grab that too, because we're going to be sitting here for a while chatting. Or you can just turn the video on and listen to it while you're crafting or cleaning or doing something else. You just have it, listen to it in the background. However you feel you want to do it. So, that all of that's out of the way. I do want to say, excuse my yawning. I have a tendency to yawn a lot. I'm not sleepy. I had a good night's rest. I don't know why I yawn. Sometimes I don't, and sometimes I do. And so if I do a lot of yawning, please forgive me. I'm just going to say it now so I don't have to, every time I yawn, say, excuse me, forgive me. So, we have that out of the way. I am drinking me a cup of coffee with some Italian creamer in it. 0 sugar. I do want to give a quick update on my diabetes. If you've been watching my videos, recent ones, then you know that I've been battling diabetes, battling the sugar number being high. I knew I've had sugar for a while, and I've been trying to watch what I eat, but I guess kind of what was an eye-opener, literally, was when I went to the eye doctor. Pun not intended. It just happened. But a couple of weeks back, I went to the eye doctor, and he told me that I needed to diet and exercise. And I never would have dreamed that I would get told that going to an eye doctor. But the reason he told me that is because my sugar has been in the upper 200s and lower 300s. Even though I have tried to watch what I eat, I haven't gotten any exercise until the eye opener at the eye doctor. And I got in contact with my primary care doctor and told her what was going on. So she upped my meds, and I'm supposed to keep record of my sugar readings for a couple of, I think she said about 3 weeks. Write it down and then let her know what's going on. And in the meantime, to really watch what I eat and get some exercise. So I've been trying to do that. I did past 3 mornings that I've taken my sugar after the doctor upping my medicine and me being more cautious with what I eat. My sugar has been in the lower 200s, so that's been a big difference right there. It's not good, but it's still a big difference from what it was. And so it was 224, I believe, 226 yesterday morning. It was 234 this morning. It's up just a little bit more this morning than it was yesterday morning. But I did quite a bit of snacking, even though it was like sugar-free snacks. Some of them wasn't, but I eat mostly sugar-free cookies for my snacks. I did eat, I've been eating sugar, and the eye doctor mentioned, he said for me to eat mostly meats and vegetables and get my sweets from fruit. He said fruit, does have quite a bit of sugar in it, but it's the good sugar. So I've been trying to, do better with my eating, and I've been trying to get a little bit more exercise. I found a video on YouTube that's called Walk at Home. So I've been trying to do that inside, as well as trying to get outside a little bit. I've been trying to sit out in the sun a little bit, because it's been so long since I've even soaked in any sun. So I've been trying to sit outside where kind of just right in the sun. I don't stay out long because I don't want to get burnt, but It feels good to sit, especially on these cool days, to get out there and sit in the sun and let that sun beat down on you. It feels so refreshing and so good. And I'm hoping to be able to do that in a little bit after we get through with this video. And I'm going to try to get a little bit of exercise in, trying to watch what I eat. I've quit drinking sugary sodas. I drink the zero sodas. And then hubby's, you know, he got our creamer, with it's called zero sugar creamer. And so I've been trying, and I'm doing better. But it still has a long way to go to be good, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. So that's the update on my health issues. So let's go right into our shout out for today. My shout out for today is a new channel. And the way I found this channel was Liam over at What Is Liam Watching, and hosted by Reborn Huggles. And Liam told us about a new channel that he found. And so I immediately, when I finished that video, when I finished Lori's video, Reborn Huggles, I went directly over to this channel to check it out. This is a fairly new, I think she just this month started doing videos, if I'm not mistaken. I'm thinking it was in October. I don't think it was September. So she is a new channel. The channel name is Nona's Reborn Nursery. I've only watched one of her videos, and if I'm mistaken, she only has 4 or 5 videos up, because she's really new to the YouTube, to doing videos. She may have been watching them, but she's new to doing videos. Don't fall, baby. Be careful. And I've only watched her very first video where she's introducing herself and everything. But I enjoyed it. She only has, at this point, 45, or at the point it was when I looked this morning, she only had 45 subscribers. Like I said, she's new. I will have her link in the title of this video. I'd love for you to go check her out. See if you think she would be someone you'd like to watch. She has some beautiful babies. I think she told how many she had. I'm not going to try to repeat it because I can't remember. But go watch her very first video and she'll tell you how many reborns she has. And I enjoyed the first video, and like I said, that's the only one I've watched. I'm going to watch the rest of them later on today. I'm going to try to get all the rest of them watched. But go check her out, Nona's Reborn Nursery. The link is in the title. Alright, so I'm going to kind of turn the tables on you today. Give me a minute here. I gotta have a sip of coffee. Nothing like a good hot, not warm. I like mine hot. Hot cup of coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the tables on you today. Usually, I ask you to ask me questions or give me a topic you would like for me to talk about on Rocking with Becca. But today I'm gonna turn the tables on you. I'm gonna be asking you some questions. the way I would like for you to answer these questions is, for each question I ask, answer it in a different comment, okay? Let me see how many questions I have. I have 7 questions. So I'd love to have 7 comments from you, from each of you. Give each comment its own space and answer the question. And then for the next question, do a whole different comment, a new comment. And like, this is a pre-recorded video, which means it's not a live. I can't see what you're typing in right now. So as you're watching the video, maybe when I ask the first question, pause your video, answer it in your comment, then, you know, unpause the video, listen to my answer, because I'm going to answer these questions on video, and then go to a whole new comment for the next question. And so each of you should have at least 7 comments, okay? You never know what I've got up my sleeve, guys. You never know what I got up my sleeve. So it's always good to watch all of Rocking with Becca's all the way through, because you never know what's going to take place in a video. You never know in what point of that video that it will take place. So, all that being said, I'm going to ask you the first question. Question number 1. This is not really a tag. This is just questions I would love to know your answers to. If you would prefer to do a video answering all of these questions, feel free to do that. Just please make sure you tag me in that video and come back to this video and leave a comment telling me that you made a video, so I can be sure to go hear your answers. You can answer them in the comments, or you can do a video answering them, however you want to do it. But I'd love to be able to find your video, and if you do a video, I'd love to be able to see your video and hear your answers. And I'm looking forward to those that comment in the comments. I'm looking forward to your answers to these questions. Question number 1. What type of dolls do you collect? Now, I'm talking about all type. Lifelike dolls, which includes Reborns, Paradise Galleries, Ashton Drake, Amazon, AliExpress, Temu, wherever you might purchase these type, like Brooklyn and Brian, you know, real life baby type dolls. Do you collect those kind? Do you collect, and I'd love to know all the different types you collect. Do you collect Barbies, Rainbow High, Blythe, whatever type dolls you collect? You know, I may have 2 questions here just alike. I forgot about that one. Okay, no, it's not. So, I'm going to answer the question, if I can remember all the different types of dolls. So, naturally, I collect the lifelike dolls, like I collect Paradise Galleries, Ashton Drake, Authentic Reborn. I have some from Amazon. I have one from Temu. I have 2 from Babeside. I have an AliExpress doll. but they're all the lifelike type dolls. I also collect, or I have collected, I'm not actively collecting at this point, but I have in my collection, let's say it that way, I have Blythe dolls. I have Cabbage Patch dolls. I have monkey dolls. I'm including plushies. I have bear plushies. I have Boxy Girl dolls. I have, did I say Barbies? Yes. Rainbow High. I have a couple of BJD dolls. I have some vintage Fisher Price dolls. I have American Girl dolls. I have Welly Wishers. I have, there's a new one I just recently purchased, and it's a little fashion type doll, sort of like the Welly Wisher dolls. I can't remember the brand name of it. I have, which is included in the BJD type, the Ruby Red doll is one of my BJD dolls I was talking about. The other one is a AliExpress doll. Let me see. Is that all the different types of dolls? Whew. I have little baby dolls, like just regular, like you would get your children, you know, just little. I have a couple of little baby dolls. Oh my. Have I told them all? I don't know. I said American Girl, didn't I? I think I have one. Okay, I have a My Life As doll, which is sort of like American Girl, but it's the Walmart brand. I have I think it's, what do you call them? Journey? I can't remember what you call them. But I have in my collection all kind of dolls. All kind. So, that's what I collect. That is what I collect. So, I'd love to hear what all type of dolls you collect. Alright, so that's in one comment. Let's go to the next comment, which is the next question. Which are your favorite type of dolls out of all of that, all of your collection that you've told, that you have in your collection? Which is your favorite of your collection? What type of doll? Like, is it Barbies? Is it Rainbow High? Is it, you know, what is it, the lifelike babies? What is your favorite of all the dolls you collect? What type is your favorite of all the dolls? Not one particular doll, but one type of doll. Naturally, my favorite is my lifelike dolls. That is my favorite. I just love sitting here rocking my babies. It just does something for me. So my favorite type are the lifelike. It doesn't have to be one particular brand, like it doesn't have to be only Authentic Reborn. It don't have to be only Paradise Gowers. It doesn't have to be only Ashton Drake. Like I said, I have some Amazon dolls. I have AliExpress, Temu, Babeside. You know, but just the lifelike dolls are my favorite type of doll. Okay, question number 3. Do you role play with your dolls? Now, this is a question that I'm asking you. What do you do with your dolls off camera? You know, a lot of times we'll do things on camera to do a video that we don't do if we're not on camera. So this question is, what you do with your dolls when you're not doing a video. Okay? You know, there's some doll collectors that are strictly just collectors. They may do a video changing a doll into a theme or a topic or a holiday or whatever, but then when they get off camera, they set their dolls up on a display wherever they display them, and that's where they sit until the next video. So my question is, what do you do with your dolls off camera? So for my answer to that question is, what you see me do on camera with my lifelike dolls is what I do off camera. I like to, when you say role play, I guess that would be what you would use it for. Or you could just say I play like, because, you know, as a child, when that child's playing with their dolls, they're playing like they are a mommy or a daddy, and, you know, they're playing like they're feeding that baby and rocking that baby and changing like it's got a wet diaper or whatever. Well, so when I'm not on camera, well, you see what I do on camera. When I'm not on camera, I play with my dolls. I kind of have a little schedule. Sometimes I can't go exactly by that schedule, especially the days my husband is not on his regular, you know, his public job, 3-day-a-week job, but he's partially, I guess you'd call it, retired. He still has to work 3 days a week to make ends meet. But the 4 days he's home, sometimes I can't exactly go by that schedule, but I try to, because I enjoy. It's an enjoyment to me. It's fun. It's company. It gives my mind something to think on, other than my troubles and my aches and pains and sicknesses and all the things I go through. This gives me something to do. So whether I'm on camera or whether I'm not, the schedule I try to go by is, after I get up, get my coffee. You know, I know I'm drinking coffee now, but when I get up in the morning, I drink 2 cups of coffee before I ever get up out of my chair and go get dressed. That's just what I do. I enjoy doing that. So I get up. When I wake up, I get out of bed. I go let Macy out. I go get my first cup of coffee going. I check my sugar. And then I let Macy back in, get her snack. By that time, my coffee's made. I get my cup of coffee. I sit down in my recliner. And I sit there and drink my first cup of coffee. And play with Macy a little bit. I go get my second cup, or my husband, when he's home, gets my second cup. And I sit there and I drink my second cup of coffee. When I get through with that, I get up and I get myself dressed for the day, if I'm going to get dressed. If I'm going to stay in my gown, I just go ahead and wash my face, brush my teeth, comb my hair, and make up my bed, straighten things up, you know, that just from playing with Macy, she has toys everywhere, and I'll pick up and straighten the blankets on the love seat recliner that we sit in, and, you know, just do my everyday things. And then when I get all of that done, no, I'm not talking about major cleaning, just my regular getting up, straightening up the house. then I go and get the baby that's in the bassinet in my room, which is usually a baby, like newborn, type baby that's in the bassinet. Usually my authentic reborn. I do have a few that's not authentic that goes in the bassinet. The older ones sleep in here. But I go get that baby out. I come in here and rock it. I don't always play like I'm feeding it every morning, but I do come in here and rock it. Sit in my chair. I'll sit here and rock my baby. If I want to play like I'm feeding it, I'll play like I'm feeding it. I like to do that because that's what I did with my real children, and it just gives me a sense of having a real baby. And but if I don't play like I'm feeding it, I'll sit here and I'll pray and just sit and relax with the baby and rock. So then it's this baby's time for its mid-morning nap. And so I'll lay it in the baby bed here in the nursery. And then I will take the older, like Brian is, which is usually Paradise Galleries or an Ashton Drake, older type baby. I will take that baby, change its clothes, whether I'm on camera or not, change its clothes, and it usually goes to the craft room with me and sits in there with me while I'm crafting the rest of the day. Well, I say the rest of the day until 2:30. I have my alarm set on my phone to go off at 2:30. And what I do at 2:30 is I come in here and I take the baby out of the baby bed, which today will be Brooklyn, and I will play like I'm feeding its evening bottle or afternoon bottle. And when I get that done, when I'm sitting here, and rocked it and played like I fed it, I will go lay it down on the boppy, and then I will get the older baby, which is today will be Brian, and I sit here, or as I did yesterday on video, I was in my recliner in the living room, but I will read that baby a story and then put it down, what I call its afternoon nap. I put it in the baby bed for its afternoon nap, and then if I have time, I will snuggle with the newborn type baby for a little while. And then I usually take both of them after just a little while. I'll take both of them. I usually about 3:30, 4 o'clock feel like I need to rest. And so I'll take both babies and put them in my recliner in the living room is not a rocker. It's a love seat recliner where both sides recline, but it's just love seat size. And so I'll put up the foot on the side I don't sit on, so I'll have more room over there. I put both babies up there on that side, and Macy gets on that side. And I get on my side of the recliner, and we'll sit back, and I'll watch videos or nap or whatever until hubby gets home on days that he's working. Or if he's not working, until time for us to get supper. And then about 5:30 is whenever it's time to get up, get supper, get around, get our showers, get settled for the night. And about that time, once we get through with supper and everything, I will take the babies of the day that I've had all that day, and I will put them in their designated place. All my dolls has a designated place that no other doll gets in. It's their place. I'll take them and put them up, and I bring out, I look to see what the babies for the next day are. I'll bring those two babies out and get them dressed in their sleepers or PJs, whatever they're going to be wearing. and they go onto the recliner to sit there with me the rest of the night that I'm up, while I'm sitting in there watching videos and whatever, usually just watching videos. um, so they'll sit there with me. Sometimes they'll just sit there and I won't pick them up. Sometimes I feel like I need to snuggle one of them, and so I'll pick one of them up and snuggle with them while I'm sitting there. And that's my day every day. Now, like I said, the days at hubby's home, sometimes my schedule gets off. Like my 2:30 feeding of the baby might get thrown off or either put off completely. It's according to what's going on. But that is my everyday routine. So whether I'm making a video or whether I'm not, I am playing like my babies are real babies, because it just gives me a sense of having something to love. Not that I don't have something to love in real life, but I'm here most of the time by myself, even when hubby's not working. He's just like today. He's out and about doing his own thing, working out in the yard, taking care of things he wants to do, going over to the church, preparing for messages and things like that. He doesn't just sit in the house. He can't. He's never been an inside person. He can't stand it. So most of the time, it's just me and Macy and my babies. So I really enjoy role play, whether I'm on camera or whether I'm not. So, that was a long answer there, wasn't it? But I just wanted to give you all the details. Okay, question number 4. Do you put fake milk in bottles to play like you're feeding your babies? If you do, what do you use? How do you make your fake milk? Most of my bottles that I have that has fake milk in it, I've purchased where someone else made it, and I purchased it from them. But I have made a couple. And what I did was I got some real cheap white hand lotion. Just the white. You don't want nothing with color in it. Just the white, real cheap hand lotion. And I put a little bit in my bottle and add water. And if it's not enough for water, I'll add a little bit more lotion, a little more water, and I'll add whichever one I need to make it kind of look like it is milk. You just add your lotion and add the amount of water that you need to make it look like milk. To do that, you need to have something you can seal the nipple with, so it won't leak out when you're playing like you're feeding the baby. You need to seal that nipple with some kind of type glue, or I have purchased like this silicone, clear silicone, like that sort of like caulking type stuff that you use in building, repair, whatever they use it for. But I have bought the clear silicone tube. The only thing about doing that is you need to have several nipples that you want to seal, and not just purchase it to seal one and put it up and expect to be able to use it again, because the tip of that silicone, it dries up, it seals the tip of that silicone tube. So you want to have several nipples if you use that you want to seal up at one time, so you won't be wasting your money on the silicone caulking stuff. Or if your hubby has some, or your significant other has some out in the shop, they don't mind you using it, maybe you can, or purchase a tube, use it for what you need, and then give it to your hubby. Because I've seen my hubby have to like cut the end off the back part of it, not where the tip of it was, but the end of it, cut it to get the stuff out, the caulking out, where because it's sealed shut in the tubing or in the tip, and he couldn't get it out. So that's what I do for my. I have put in a couple of bottles. I've put what do you call that stuff? Polyester, polyfill, whatever that stuffing is that they use it to stuff the babies or to stuff plushies or whatever, you know, the polyfill stuff. I have put that in a couple of bottles, and that will work if you can get it in there evenly, where there's not a lot of gaps in between it, because then it doesn't look as realistic as it, you know. I like the liquid. I like to do it the liquid. So that is the way I do my milk bottles. Question number 5. Do you have a favorite sculptor? Like for any of the authentic reborns, is there a specific sculptor that what is your favorite sculptor, and do you have a favorite artist? That's the person that paints the kits after they're made. So my favorite sculptor is, well, I have a couple. Pink Lyle is my top favorite, and who is that? I can't think of her. Bonnie Brown. Bonnie Brown? I like her. I like that. So, and I like Cassie Brace also. So I guess that would be my 3 favorite sculptors. My favorite artist, I guess my top favorite would be LaDonna Briggs. I love the vintage, the way she paints her babies, vintage looking. Love that. My next favorite artist is Reborn Huggles. That's my current favorite. Back when I very first started collecting reborns, Amy Michelle was my favorite artist. I've told y'all the story about her before. She's passed now, but she was the artist of 3 of my first reborns that I ever, when I first started collecting. But she's passed. I still have her babies, and through the years things have advanced, and people's learned more about it. So my favorite artist now is LaDonna Briggs and Reborn Huggles. So, okay, that's it. I got sidetracked there, what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, do you have a favorite clothing brand? And if you do, which brand is your favorite? There's all kind of brands out there for babies. But I'm going to have to say Carter's is my favorite brand. I do like Gerber's. They have some cute clothes, but I don't like them as much as I do Carter's. And I don't buy a whole lot of other brands because I like to get the cheapest I can get. and still have nice clothes. But I find Carter's, and that includes the Just One You, the whatever all the other side brands by Carter's. I can't even think of all of them now, but there's several. Like Walmart has a certain one that is by Carter's, but it's for Walmart exclusively. Then Target has one that's by Carter's, but it's for Target exclusively. And I can't think of all the side, but all of the ones that are by Carter is my favorite because they seem to fit my reborns the best. Like, if I have a newborn size reborn and I get a newborn size Carter outfit, it fits that baby. If I get a newborn size Gerber, it's usually too big. So, anything made by Carter is my favorite. So, I would say Carter's is my favorite brand. Okay, that was question 6. This is the last question. And this question is, how many dolls do you have? And for my answer on that question is, I am not completely sure. I tried to do a head count this morning, and if I counted right, I have at this point in my house, in my collection, all kind of dolls, plushies included. Now, I'm not talking about the babies, loveys, and plushies. I'm talking about my own personal ones. I have, if I've counted right, I have 188 dolls and plushies in my collection at this point. I'm still waiting on my my custom that Reborn Hogels is doing, and I have ordered a silicone from Babeside using my code. And I wanted to mention too, if you want to go to Babeside's website and look at their dolls, I do have a 20% discount code you can use. I will try to remember to put their website as well as the code you can use to get 20% off. I'll try to put that in the description. But I'm going to tell you what type babies. This is only going to be the lifelike type dolls I'm telling you about today. If you would like to know what other types of dolls I have and how many of each of those, I can do that in another video. But this video is already long, and I have quite a few that falls under the category of my lifelike babies. So, but like I said, in all, every type of doll and plushie that I personally collect for myself, I'm not counting my babies, toys, and plushies, I think it's 188. But don't hold me to that. I am almost positive I have my lifelike dolls correct, the amount. And so I have, or will have, 81. If I'm not mistaken, I will have 81 when I get the custom from Lori. I will have 82 when I get the silicone doll in. But at this point in time, I'm going to tell you which type dolls I have in my lifelike doll collection. I have one Pat Secrets doll. I have 2 Kenby dolls, 5 Ashton Drake, 7 Behringer, 9 common dolls, and I was calling them generic dolls. I don't really like that term. I don't like the term replica, because some of them are replicas of an authentic kit, but I don't think all of them are replicas. I think I have my Babeside dolls. I don't think they are replicas of other sculpts. I think they're just dolls. I may be wrong. I just may not know what sculpt they are. But I don't really like the term replica, so I call them a common dolls, which means any brand, any off-brand, you know, whatever you want to call it. I have 9 of those. I didn't think I had 9 of those type dolls. I really didn't. I can't think offhand what 9. Oh, okay, yeah. I have twin Maddies. I have a Maggie. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure it would add up to 9. I have 29 Paradise Galleries dolls. I have 27 authentic Reborn dolls. So that is my lifelike baby dolls. 1 Pat Secrets, 2 Kenby, 5 Ashton Drake, 7 Behringer, 9 common dolls, 29 Paradise Galleries, 27 Reborn, which makes a total of 80 dolls. When I get the custom from Lori, it'd be 81. When I get the silicone from Babeside, it'd be 82. So that means I have over 100 other type dolls. I would have never thought so. I figured my lifelike dolls was my biggest part of my collection, but it isn't. And it shocked me this morning when I was counting them up and putting them into categories. It shocked me that I had that many other type dolls. Of course, the other type dolls includes, you know, my monkey dolls and different things. Display dolls that I don't do anything with. They're just displays, which I do have 2. I have an Ashton Drake, a vintage Ashton Drake that sits in my curio cabinet, and I have an Amazon doll that sits in my curio cabinet that I did not include in the 80 dolls in here. So I have 80 dolls right here in my nursery. Whoo! And I love every one of them. And when I think about getting rid of them and I go to look, okay, which one can I sell? I look at that one, I say, no, not that one. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Nope. End up, there's none of them I would sell. So, it has been a long video, I'm sure. I can't see the number up there. But, like I said, I would love to hear your answers to these questions. And I'd love for you to use, you know, put only one of the answers from, like, answer one question in one comment, go to another comment, answer another question. Do that, or either make a video answering the questions, however you want to do it. But please come back here and let me know you have answered the questions so I can go to your video and watch them. You know, YouTube don't always give you notifications. And I don't know if there's a setting I don't have turned on or what. I've tried to go back and look and see how I could fix it. Now, I could go in and fix to get email, and it would send me, I'm sure, or it used to, would send me an email for every comment someone commented. But And if I had the bell marked on the videos, it would send me an email that someone put up a video. But it doesn't, you know, inside the YouTube app or whatever you want to call it, when you go into YouTube and, you know, the little bell is marked that you have so many comments and you know, your notifications is what I'm trying to say. When someone comments on your videos, it doesn't give you notifications. YouTube doesn't give you notifications that they comment. So for about 2 to 3 days after I've made a video, I'm constantly going back to that video to see and to read the comments that people have commented, you know, on my videos. So I'll go back for 2 to 3 days checking the comments under a video. So I'm saying that to say, if you do a video, please within 2 to 3 days, let me know you've done a video. Come to this video, comment that you have done a video. So when I go back to read the comments, I can see that you have done a video and go watch it. It's complicated. It's complicated. I'm sorry. I don't mean to add, you know, a lot of complications to you. I really don't. I just would love to see your video if you make one. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure this is a long video. Like I said, I can't see the number. It may be over an hour. I don't know. But just watch it as you can. You know, if you can turn it on in the background while you're doing something else and listen to what I'm saying, then, you know. But anyway, I'm going to go, and it's time to lay Brooklyn down for her. It's done past mid-morning. It's almost noon. But I'm going to lay her down for her nap and get Brian. I may change Brian. And then again, I may not. Nah, I'm going to leave him in his PJs today. We're just going to be comfortable today. So anyway, I probably won't do another video today since this one's so long. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. If everything, you know, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, nothing bad happens. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. But anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed Rocking with Becca today. I've enjoyed it. And I hope you have. And so I'm going to get off of here and put little Brooklyn down for a nap. Get Brian, and we're going to go to the craft room and craft. Alright, guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you get rested up and relaxed and ready to start a new week Monday. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.